patriots and anons and researchers. How are you today? Monday morning or afternoon, wherever you're at. Ready, Q Army? Ready? Boom, boom, boom. That's right. This republic, folks. This is it. This is what we fight for every day, guys. And we're fighting here with you. And I am so honored. And by the way, my partner in justice, Shady Grooove, at Shady Grooove with 3 O's, is now at Shady Grooove with 3 O's with the number 1, at Shady Grooove 1. Get over there right now while I bring in my partner in justice and go follow him right now, or refollow him, I should say. Shady Grooove, welcome. Welcome. Uh-oh, we don't have...
Hey, guys, I'm here, man. How's everybody doing out there today?
Pretty good, man. I'm doing good. I know you had a pretty big issue with your Twitter, and they took you down, Shady.
Yeah, they took my account down late Friday night, guys.
Wow. So...
Yeah, I'm kind of frustrated, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, and we're going to get you back. So, at Shady Grooove with 3 O's, number 1. So, Shady Grooove 1. The number 1.
I didn't do very good with the camo, bro.
Well, you know, we got to be digitally camouflaged. And I'll tell you, I've got 46.7 thousand tweets, 192,000 followers with all Q posts from February of 2018 on this timeline here with the In the Matrixx account. Jeffrey Peterson proudly runs the In the Matrixx account on Twitter. And I tell you, and you know, obviously you guys help dig out there, YouTube land and everywhere else. Twitter people, the boards are crazy. Shady helps. I mean, everybody, the mods right here, everybody helps with this In the Matrixx account. This at In the Matrixx with 3 X's is our account, guys. No one is above the other. This is our research. This is our stuff. Obviously, you know, we have been really ripping on China, Shady.
China.
And I tell you. Oh, and we also have a Facebook group. I don't know if you guys could do that. The mods might drop the Facebook group, but that's been growing too, by the way, exponentially. And I tell you, so the last videos that we've done here, China Week 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think are pretty powerful videos.
It's getting a lot of attention.
And let me tell you, Shady, I'm digging on all of this stuff, you know.
It's crazy.
Everything is leading to China.
There's nothing that that exists outside of there.
It doesn't. And, you know, we can even look at, here's the, guys, please, if you can, this is China Week Part 1, China Week Part 2, China Week Part 3, and Part 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are the best ones. So watch those.
I really like 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah,
myself.
they're all really good, and they all really are good. We took calls during one of these ones as well, which was amazing. But I'm looking at other people and other researchers, and nobody's really talking about China, Shady.
And we also have the executive order that's being used to bring down all of this deep state stuff, and it should be being talked about.
Absolutely. And by the way, I am for DJT 2020 says, today is August Q.
It is.
Today is August Qth. That's right. And a good day to fight. And coming on at 1300 hours. Maybe we're a little late today. But I tell you guys, we're here every day for you guys. The election is getting heated up. You know, I've noticed a pattern too. When Kamala Harris was announced as VP, that was the same day or around the same time as the Flynn trial. And now we're all worried about Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And, you know, granted, great meme material, these people. They're very good meme material. But guys, we really need to keep our eye on the ball as well, and really show these people who they are and who they're tied to, Shady. Because follow the red brick road, Shady.
Red brick road is right, and I really do feel like all of this stuff that's coming out has been so huge, and the media is specifically using this to distract us.
Absolutely.
That's the bottom line. They want us distracted. They want us to be looking over there at Kamala, when in reality, the General Flynn hearing was happening. They did that very strategically.
They sure did. And by the way, Liberty has that for you. If you guys want to just highlight it, copy it, and throw it on a notepad for later, definitely watch these guys, or just come to our YouTube channel. You can go to youtube.com/c/inthematrix. Obviously, too, to find out when we're live, because it auto-generates, folks, Matrixxx, In the Matrix Live is when you can tell we're live. This is the site here. And when we're not live, we put up a video, like, we have a China Week video up here right now. But this is when, and then if you want to come to YouTube, you just click this right here, and then boom, we're right here at YouTube. See that? We go right to YouTube, and we can see what we're looking at. So that's that. And then also, guys, I got to tell you, I just got this hat. Oh my God, dude. It is awesome. It has that, and then the Q Army on the back. It's got the brim that everybody loves. That a lot of the young kids, I used to curve my brim, but I'm actually kind of liking it straight. But get that. If you want an awesome Q hat, it is embroidered. It's beautifully embroidered. And it has, it looks like it's actually shiny like metal, guys. The Q it's beautiful. They did a great job. Unfortunately, it doesn't come from America right now. But hopefully when we get this crap straightened out with China and the trade and, getting our, companies back here, that would be a great thing to do. Looks like the donate thing is messed up here, Shady. Look at that.
I can't see. Oh, now I see. Huh.
Let's see. Let's go to donate. Oh, no, here it is. Donate. So
it's on the different screen, I think. Yeah.
You can log in with your YouTube ID to donate to us. Do not sign up for any of their monthly stuff. Okay.
Right. You could go straight in from YouTube, just like you're from where you sit right now.
Yeah. And just, sign in with your YouTube credentials. They are going to try to sell you like, hey, why don't you get streaming on live? Don't worry about it. Just use that. But that also has all of our links too. It has the link to BitChute, what is the other one? Twitch, Facebook. It's got all of our links of where we're at. InTheMatrix.com. I mean, guys, that website is.
We're trying to make it convenient to find us.
Yeah, that website, InTheMatrix with 3x's.com, is doing really well. And John, thank you for all your hard work on that. All right, so let's get into it, Shady. Let's, we're going to talk a little bit about what happened last week. Donald J. Trump, he was asked the Q, basically. Okay.
I know, and the media went wild thinking that he talked down about it, but did he?
Right, Sparky. Maybe for you. Try it out.
What did Sparky say?
He said the login wasn't working. I don't know what he means. All right, guys. And also Patreon, guys. Patreon is one of the good ways to support us. $10 or more gets you into the Q Plus Discord server too, guys. So a little bit of help, helping the show and helping us dig, because you guys can do both. You can help the show while you help us dig. Amazing people. Sparky's in there. Poussant. Pickles is in there. We got some great people in there. I mean, and I left some out. Jeps is in there. The beautiful mods. Press 17 for the beautiful, awesome mods. We have the best mods on YouTube, Shady. I'm feeling a little sentimental today.
We really do. We have an amazing group all the way around that join us here. And if you're new out there, thanks for coming around.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are new to Q, you're seeing a lot of articles, and we're going to go over a little bit of that today. We only have 712 people watching, according to what I'm showing here. 186 thumbs up and 1 thumb down. Wow. Thank you, thumb down. That's an honor. All right, so let's go ahead. This is Donald J. Trump, our president, the leader of the free world, was asked about, look at the 17s for the mods. Look at that. Oh my God, where's mine? Hang on. 1, 7.
Get in there.
There I am. There we go. Boom shakalaka. All right, here we go. So here is our president. Let's check it out.
I just want to follow up on that and then a quick question. Just when you said that you've directed Secretary Mnuchin to ready direct payments, are you speaking about something you're going to do independently, or that you're just waiting for the legislative
I'm waiting for the
package?
Democrats to approve it. Okay.
And then I just ask you, you congratulated Marjorie Taylor Greene in a tweet. You called her a future Republican star. Greene has been a proponent of the QAnon conspiracy theory. She said it's something that would be worth listening to. Do you agree with her on that?
Well, she did very well in the election. She won by a lot. She was very popular. She comes from a great state. And she had a tremendous victory. So absolutely, I did congratulate her. Please, go ahead.
Maybe on QAnon. Go ahead.
Check that out. Like, put these down like a Q post. If you listen to his words, right? Put them down like a Q post, Shady.
Yep.
He basically said, absolutely.
He sure did.
Let's listen one more time. Like, put these in a line like a Q post. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? Like, president's words, write them down or picture them in your mind like a Q post. Here we go.
She comes from a great state. She had a tremendous victory, so absolutely, I did congratulate her. Please, go ahead.
So that's interesting, isn't it?
Theory. She said it's something that would be worth listening to. Do you agree with her on that?
Well, she did very well in the election. She won by a lot. She was very popular. She comes from a great state. And she had a tremendous victory, so absolutely, I did congratulate her. Please, go ahead.
So absolutely, I did congratulate her.
That was the question?
So there is a question. It was two-part. Do you support Marjorie, and do you believe in this Q? So absolutely, and I congratulated her. Interesting,
But
huh?
he always does the double speak a little bit there.
Yes, he does. Let's listen to the rest real quick.
I just wanted to ask you what ails your brother Robert, and how's he doing?
Yeah, I have a wonderful brother.
And let's pray for Robert. He fell ill. The family's being very private about it, which they should. And left wing are saying they took the wrong Trump. These people are sick.
They had that trending, man.
I know.
Wrong Trump was trending on Twitter. And
wrong Trump.
How could you be? I can't imagine anyone could use a hashtag like that, man. It's so disgusting.
Satan, get behind me, because that's what they are. These dark occult priests, or MSM, that's the cult, guys.
That is the magi.
They're the congregation of the cult. And the people that are listening to them, are the cult too, whether they know it or not. And this is it. This is what I want to read, Shady. This was a brilliant anon. Drop this on the board. A presidential news conference. Presidential, as in the leader of the free world, is asked about a congressional candidate and her belief in the QAnon, quote, conspiracy. If any of you had doubts that we are the news now, I hope this puts this to bed. The leader of the free world, guys, being asked about a congressional candidate's belief in who we do and what we do here. Love it. Guys.
5-5.
That is amazing. Okay. That's notable. By the way, here is HRC. You guys, they spun it to, oh, look, HRC had another win. Well, let's really look at what's happening right now. Okay, so we got Durham, KC, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, that's 11, and C is A, B, C, 3. 11, 3, that's a marker, bottom to top. KC is at the very bottom, guys. Bottom to top. Now, if Hillary is in the crosshairs of the Durham investigation, do you think, Shady, that she could sit down and give testimony in front of a federal court?
I would think maybe not.
Right. So
I would honestly think there's other stuff to do that is involved that can't be exposed yet.
But the real cult members of the MSM are saying it's a win. It is not a win. This lady is not going to win, folks.
Promise.
Okay. She is not sitting for a deposition on their private email use because that's part of the Durham investigation. Do you guys understand, right? You guys get this. And the judges, even though they're deep state, aren't stupid, okay? They know that they can't have her sit down and give testimony to something that she's under investigation that could give subpoenas and arrests.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. LARPing is good, right, Shadow Graves? That is good. Nothing will happen. How much you want to bet, Code Talker? I got $20 right now. Right now, Code Talker.
What does Code Talker say?
Nothing will happen to Hillary. I bet something will happen to her. Hey, I mean, it's not going to be this year. That's why this is not just another 4-year election. Okay.
Because there's lots to do after.
Mm-hmm. And we got somebody running for president that can't be charged right now that is a keystone to this whole thing, in my opinion. Right? Look at this. Code Talker Day. Navajo Code Talker Day. Interesting, huh? August 14th. Was that the same day POTUS did this? Yes, it was. All right. So Q kind of talks in some codes, too. And look at this. Democrats are holding all this stuff up, guys. Don't let the mainstream news fool you. Soros pumps more than $28 million in the Democratic groups, Shady, for 2020.
And he's got some issues, too.
Yeah, he does. He's got some major issues. And by the way, Soros controls organizations of people. Okay? There you go.
Open Society lost a big case.
Oh, they lost a case. I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah, they basically said they're not protected and they don't have First Amendment.
So I want to challenge the Anons out there too, Shady. Biden pulls a wave in the race for billionaire donors with 131 to Trump's 99. I bet those 131 billionaires have a lot of dealings in China, Shady.
I would guarantee that.
I guarantee. I would, and
I
haven't done.
I would guarantee they're trying to protect it.
Yeah, protect China. That's exactly what they've got to do. So the DHS,
at all costs,
did
both
you see,
sides of the aisle.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, these guys are protecting their investments, and we've gone over it. China Week 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you watch 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 shows of this, start with China 1. China 2 is actually directly censored out of communist Beijing, China, guys. Youku, which Mitt Romney has dealings with. In fact, the CEO of Youku used to work with Mitt Romney at Bain Capital. Dun, dun, dun. All right, here we go. So now I want the GAO to do Kamala. So top DHS officials say Wolf and Cuccinelli are not legally eligible to serve in their roles, GAO finds. So now do Kamala. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. By the way, this is Kevin Kleinsmith. This is huge news that happened on August 14th. All right, and we can get into that too. By the way, this is Pepe Durham. Is he gone now? Or is he back? That's Pepe Durham. That's one of our guys that said QAnon across the service. So he got whacked. That's one. And remember, Shady Grooove with 3 O's and the number 1. Shady Grooove 1 on Twitter. Okay, guys, get over there. Please get them built back up a little bit. And Shady is going to do his best to follow you back. But they do have, and I do too, it's hard to follow people back because they got limitations. Yet yeah, I got suspended for aggressive following, Shady.
They only let me do 400 in a day. I'm like, what is going on?
I know. So guys, please. So there you go. So there's Kevin Kleinsmith, who I do believe is singing too, Ruth Copeland. Great.
Oh, I think he's turning on all of them.
I mean, this guy is a 38-year-old lawyer that probably was pressured into doing what he was doing, or threatened, or just didn't know what he was doing. And now he's like, oh my God, I'm going to plead guilty. And we're going to sing. And we're going to go over how Q knew too, Kevin Shipp. Oh, did I say that loud? I said that loud.
From as early as September of 2018, Q told us this name.
That's right. That's right. And then this is it too. This is Sean, the attorney for Kevin Kleinsmith now faces prison time for deliberately falsing documents in service of illegal warrants to spy on Trump, folks. And guess whose names are there? There's Strzok, right? We will stop it. And then here it is. So this is FBI Attorney 1. I am numb. I can't stop crying. That makes me even more sad. Like, what happened? You promised me this would happen. This wouldn't happen. You promised. Okay.
He would never win.
Okay, that might have been a lie. I'm very upset. I'm so stressed out about what I could have done differently. And that could be Kleinsmith, FBI Attorney number 2. See that? Very, very interesting. So follow, that was Jim Jordan as well, right there. This, you know, all the fake news out there are telling you that the Iranians hate America. But let's just watch this really quick, Shady. They're deliberately walking around it, folks. The people of Iran. You've got some walking on, but look at the majority, folks. Here, look at this. trying to make them walk on the flag, and people are doing their best to go around it. This is amazing stuff. They're booing that guy for starting to walk down the steps. You see that? Look at guys. And they are trying to make them step on our flag, and they are not. This is big. And this is Hashmet Alavi. He's very good. He covers the Iran and the Middle East. He direct messages me his threads all the time. And this is the thread that he did with this flag. So get over there and check it out. I've actually talked to him about how China is financing Iran and Syria and Lebanon and everywhere we're not. You know, for example, the Democrats said, oh, we're going to defund Planned Parenthood. And the very next day, China gave Planned Parenthood $529 billion, guys. $1 million.
Yeah, how convenient, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to keep the flow moving.
Yeah, exactly. And God bless the Iranian people that want to be free. This is it here, too. This is huge. Let's watch this, Shady.
We know that you hold police officers in high esteem. So there's not many of these that are given out. But we're giving it to you today, Mr. President. We hope that you can put this in a prominent spot and that people that can see it and realize that those that are in the mob that are tearing down what we do, our profession, has a supporter in the Oval Office that understands what this stands for. Mr. President, it's my honor.
How does the Oval Office for that sound? Okay, good.
Mr. President, I said we have two things to present to you. And we presented this special statue. But we also have some practical work to do because there's an election that we're in the midst of. So I'm here to say this. Number one, I have 36 years on this job, 21 as the president of this fine organization. I cannot remember when we've ever endorsed for the office of President of the United States until now. That's how important this is. Mr. President, we're fighting for our lives out there. We don't want this to spread to the rest of the country. We need your strong voice across the country to say we have the support of law enforcement across this country. Now, many times people say that a union like ours, law enforcement groups, give endorsements. Not in the New York City PBA, sir. In the New York City PBA, Mr. President, you earned the endorsement, and you've earned this endorsement. I'm proud to give it.
God bless you guys, man. Holy moly. That is huge, guys.
I mean, it's so big. I hope you realize how big that is with the whole defund the police thing that's going on out there. This is amazing to have some support for these people from your president. They are feeling like they're left out in the cold, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they are. All police departments are all across the country.
Yep. And, you know, they're holding them down, standing them down on purpose. And, you know, there's a big China presence in New York City, guys. Big China presence. The Lee family is head of the Chinatown. That's it. Lee family, guys. You just can't make this stuff up. By the way, UK Patriot Q, thank you very much. Grab some coffee, guys, on me. Thank you. Daniel has donated. Where we go, one we go all, 1776, he says. Right, that's the donation. Love you all, Patriots. Shills, wine, frogs, shine. I love it.
I love it.
I love it. Daniel, thank you. Here's the analysis right now. This is analysis asked about QAnon. Trump declines to denounce. And did you see that they use disavow too a lot? But you know why he didn't denounce QAnon? I think my title of this tweet pretty much tells you. Because it's not a conspiracy theory, guys.
That's right. It's not a theory when it's a fact.
Yeah, that's right. Right, so here we got the, here it is. So this is congratulations to future Republican star, so rising star, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene on a big congressional primary win in Georgia against a very tough and smart opponent. Marjorie is strong on everything and she never gives up. A real winner, a rising star in the Republican Party. Shady.
And then we get a connection here to Paul Ryan.
Well, Paul Ryan has nothing to do with this one.
No, I meant the Paul Ryan Q post.
Right, but this is the rising star in our party. This, in my opinion, goes to her.
Copy.
Right? That's, I mean, yeah. So Q posts, this line could mean something. This line could mean something. This line could go back to something. You see what I mean? This is a rising star in the Republican Party, and it's interesting that he used star. No?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and where did Paul Ryan go? He went to Fox News to screw it all up.
Yeah, they got a lot of clowns over there.
Clowns to the left of me. Jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with Q. Now, the media, a.k.a. Conspiracy TV, is dead, guys. It is obvious that they are the shadow arm of the D Party.
Sort of collusion.
Trump, Russian, possible collusion. Trump, Russian, metal collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion.
Trump, Russian, potentially collusion.
Trump, Russia, possible collusion.
Trump, Russian, possible collusion.
Trump, Russian, collusion. Trump, Russia, Russian collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion. Trump, Russian, possible collusion. Russian collusion.
Trump, Russian, possible collusion.
Trump, Russian, possible collusion. Trump, Russians, collusion.
Collusion with the Russians. Trump, Russia, possible collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion.
Trump, Russia, possible collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion. Trump, Russia, possible collusion. Trump, Russia, potential collusion. Trump, Russia, potential collusion.
And the Kremlin and be in collusion with Putin. And the Kremlin and be in collusion and Putin. And the Kremlin and be in collusion.
17 agencies.
17 of our intelligence agencies have confirmed.
Our intelligence 17 of them.
Sort of collusion.
Trump.
How many? 17.
There's your conspiracy theory.
There it is. So the China media is collusion. China collusion. Shady.
Don't talk about China.
China is
Oh.
What's the date today? So it's 8/17. Let's look. And I didn't do this yet. I'm going to go ahead and see if I got a thread out 2 years ago. 2-year delta. There's my thread. 2-year delta. And
last year we were dark. So
yeah, last year we were dark for 92 days.
3 days.
3 days, right? And here you go. This is 2 years ago. Actors will act. We target NBC. NBC targets Q. Strategic. We are in control. And by the way, it has it has an AJ post 1865. Note to AJ Shills. Nobody hacks a site and brings it down, but publishes a useful and informative redirect page. It's effing obvious. This is a staged attack. Why am I not surprised? Actors act. We target NBC. NBC targets Q. Strategic. We are in control. Q. And I love the colors that he uses, Shady. That's so awesome. There he is. Wow. Okay. All right. So there's that. So this is an interesting to go back and look at the threads. This is August 14th. Amazing. Did I have, this is August 14th. My bad, guys. I thought it said August 17th. It did. Look at, oops. Matrixxx made a mistake. All right, so those are August 14th. Still relevant just to kind of look at that. So let's go back to our news of the day. So here we go. They're saying that it's Russia collusion. Look here, Russia, not there, China. China is not our friend, folks. This is Shady Groove's new account right here. Get over there. There he is. He follows me, thank goodness. Wow, I was going to be mad if he didn't follow me. Now let's talk about Kevin Kleinsmith, Shady. This is the August 9th post, right? The spy op, okay? And what you do is you read this from bottom to top, essentially, because it's bottom to top. This is the top, and this is the top. These are. Look at who's here. Look at this guy. Wait, where is he at? DOJ, FBI. Here he is. Kevin Kleinsmith goes to HRC, BCH. Look at that, guys. You see that? Kevin Kleinsmith. And did we know that that was Kevin Kleinsmith, Shady?
We did.
Let's see. FBI. KC is, let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, C. Oh, Kevin Kleinsmith.
You don't say.
So his information, Q's information has been so inaccurate. Nothing has come true, Shady.
No, nothing was right. We didn't know any of these people's names in the FBI 2 years ago.
And you guys realize you have it all. You know, the people that are sitting around waiting for a new post, you have it all. Go back and dig. Dig.
I was just going to say the big part of this is us all waking up. That is what we had to do. We had to wake everybody up.
This is the Great Awakening.
This is the Great Awakening.
And Shady, what are shovels used for?
Digging.
Yeah, buddy. So this is the spy code, and I also did a video about it. I couldn't fit everybody in, but this is the other post, 1 of 22. Check it out. All right, 1 of 22. Investigations ongoing at the DOJ. The DNC breach dossier. The first one is the investigation of the Democratic National Committee breach dossier. The DNC was breached by Seth Rich. Seth Rich, staffer at the Democratic National Committee. WikiLeaks is who Seth Rich sent the data to. Hussein Obama, DNI Director Clapper, and Clown Director John O'Brennan, found out about Seth Rich. Class 1 through 12. There's 12 other unnamed people involved. Google funded CrowdStrike with $100 million. Google is CIA. CrowdStrike. Brennan, Clapper used CrowdStrike through Google to find the leaker. DNC National Committee finds out Seth Rich is the leaker. SR 187, murder. MS-13 did it. 2 of them killed. They're killed too. An example was made of Seth Rich, and he was murdered by 2 MS-13 gang members, which themselves are killed. Debbie Wasserman Schultz shuts down the investigation into Seth Rich. Democratic National Commission finds out Seth Rich is the leaker, right? So we got that. FBI DOJ assist in covering up the investigation. Insurance. Could Wiener laptop or reference to Peter Strzok text meaning with Andy McCabe? Rothschilds, Soros, Saudis, all involved. Hussein Obama, HRC Hillary, Loretta Lynch, LL, Comey, McCabe, Strzok. All conspired to create the dossier to support CS, NP, AS, class 1 through 5, all the way to class 6. Classes are class 1 are senators, expire in 2019. Class 2 expire in 2021. Class 3 in 2023. British intel used to get the Russian dirt for the dossier. HRC can't pay. Hillary Clinton's camp paid for the dossier, her campaign. DNC paid for the dossier, and classified persons 1 through 4 also paid through the dossier. Steele, Fusion GPS, who paid Christopher Steele for the dossier. You guys get it. This is your guide. Holder relay, special Russia. Russia gives the dirt to Special Agent Steele and relays the dirt to Eric Holder. Class 1 through 9 people, 9 unnamed people involved. No name, So that's no name. That's John McCain, right? So very interesting stuff on that one, Shady. This is the guide in itself. This is the 3rd page. Let me pull that up. So we got Steele, Fusion GPS, right? All the way down here. I got all the way down to Senator No Name. 9 unnamed people involved. U.S. Senator No Name. Q likes to say we don't like to say his name. That's John McCain. U.S. Senator Class 1, unnamed senator. And here it is, class Article 3 section of the Constitution requires the Senate to be divided into 3 classes. You see that? Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3. And that's what that Class 1 through 99 might mean. I don't know. We're just, speculating. So unnamed Senator number 2, James Comey to Loretta Lynch and to Hussein, that's Obama. FISA 2, used dossier to get FISA warrant to spy on the Trump campaign. President daily briefing. Obama gets daily briefings on this whole charade. U.S. Senator No Name, Senator John McCain, news shops the dossier to all the fake news sites. BuzzFeed is the first to publish the dirty dossier. Public narrative. This starts the public Russian narrative. Remember the wrap-up smear. We manufacture it, you publish it, and we take that as fact, you see, and run with it. That's what Nancy Pelosi has said. All right.
Collusion.
Collusion. Right. This is the collusion. Public narrative, that starts it, right? So stage set for future prevent removal op. The stage is set to prevent Trump's election or removal in the case if he wins. Ramif, U.S. Intel legal spy on president candidate, president-elect, our Congress, our senators, news-friendly, etc. The warrant allows the U.S. Intel community to spy on candidate Trump, Republican Congress, representatives of the Senate, the reps of the Senate, and all Trump-friendly news. And we know that one is Ted Cruz as well. So this is the follow the guide, guys. If you guys are new to Q, this really gets this.
Well, it really does show how Q has been inaccurate, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's so wrong, Shady.
Yeah, it's just wrong about everything. Like nothing was real. It's all just a guy in a basement.
So, in my opinion, they try to put a face to Q, right? And a name to Q, right? We know who that is.
Yep.
And I think that's a failed operation because what they wanted to do is put a face with Q and assassinate it. You see?
And do something violent to someone.
Possibly. Sadly. Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, they're really running the narrative hard. They're putting out all this media stuff that is weaponizing your friends and family to think that you're crazy.
Yep. Josh B, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Stephen S, thank you. And Daniel P, thank you so much, guys. I think I got Daniel already, but you guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Every little bit helps. We were demonetized from YouTube, and we were just about getting to the point where we could actually, help out more and work with Shady more and grow this thing. However, we have grown it anyways. We've got a new website. We've got new this new application that we're running. We got a studio so we can sound better, guys. We're trying to make this as best as possible. I mean, we are the news now, and we've got to handle it with care, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So Shady, this is the other one too. This is a really handy tweet for new to Q people. So if the mods go ahead and drop that for the new to Q people and find Kevin Kleinsmith, and he's in here. Okay, he is KC. Going right to Hillary Barack. See the arrows? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You see that? Okay.
And notice how we announced the young one first.
Yeah, bottom to top.
Bottom to top.
Bottom to top. My partner Justice is back. Get over there. This was the Q post from 8/15, which was pretty interesting to look at. I'm going to try to do my 2 years ago today.
2 year delecto?
2 years ago, like SpongeBob. What, 2 weeks later? But we're going to try to do that with the post. So it's very good. Now, these things take time. Here we go.
Report also says this was a failure not only of the operational team in the FBI, but of the managers and supervisors, including senior officials in the chain of command. Are people going to be held accountable?
Well, they're all gone. You're fired. So, nowadays I'm constantly hit. Why aren't people going to prison for what they did to the president? On the other side, throw Bill Barr in prison. And these things take time.
It's the one and only Eagle Double G.
Report also says this was
But that is true. And they all are fired. So, people saying nothing is happening are absolutely off their rocker.
Well, I mean, if nothing was happening, why would they be getting rid of their protective layer?
That's right.
If they were working against America, then they would just keep all their people, right?
Right. Trying to see if we can get Marjorie on the show. That would be really nice to do, guys. So let me go to my home here. So yeah, things are happening, folks. And by the way, it's interesting that I'm getting a lot of traction now on my tweets, Shady. I've got one with almost 30,000. If you look at the numbers here, I'm actually pretty impressed. Now, this is the day we did China Week number 2, and this was on the president's official YouTube.
Look, China will own the United States if this election is lost by Donald Trump. If I don't win the election, China will own the United States. You're going to have to learn to speak Chinese. Look, China.
Remember, learn to speak Russian? It's actually Chinese, guys.
We came so close.
Wow. Wow. And by the way, this is Day Tripper. She's a follower of ours. Wow, it said that I'm not following her. That's weird. It unfollowed me from her. So get over there and follow her. She's amazing. Shady met her in Arizona as well. And she got, kicked off too. I mean, everybody's getting kicked off. It's crazy.
Man, there's a lot of accounts that have went down.
Yeah. And so this is the election infection. Let's watch this. Pretty damn good video. And by the way, the head of the Bill and Melinda Gates of Hell Foundation is a Lee, L-I.
Imagine that.
In China. That's right. And we got some more news on that too. And we'll get to that. By the way, Win said, wow, it unfollowed me to him too. Look at that. They're unfollowing me from people. Obama Biden, ex-FBI lawyer, pled guilty to falsified FISA warrants, the start of Obamagate. But yeah, POTUS retweeted this guy. This is what I saw. I'm like, oh my gosh, Q follower retweeted, and it was right after I put up our boat video, Shady, that John made. Look,
man, I tell you what, those boaters in Florida, they were actually all over the country.
Yeah, let's watch this here.
Former Vice President Joe Biden has a lead in every single one of these.
Trump supporters from all across Florida and across the country made their way out to Clearwater Beach for what they're calling the mother of all boat parades. They're trying to break the world's record for the largest boat parade in honor of President Trump, and they might just do it. Currently, the Guinness Book of World Records states that the current world record for the largest boat parade was achieved back in 2014 in Malaysia with 1,180 boats. But organizers of today's parade said they're confident that at least on paper, they have that record beat. They told Fox 13 they had over 1,600 boaters register to be in today's parade, but with people registering up until the last minute and with organizers encouraging boaters to join in along the routes, they told us there's a good possibility there's at least 2,000 boats out on the water for today's event.
People are coming from all over the place. Wow. They're coming from the East Coast, they're coming from South, they're coming from Orlando. We've got the original Trump boat here. He came up from West Palm Beach, Jupiter area. We got people coming from South Carolina, all over the place, to represent Trump and to support this effort.
For those who were out on the beach today, there was no question why these boaters were out on the water. Organizers encouraged those in the parade to fly as many Trump flags as possible to make sure their message was clear. The parade started with a patriotic send-off at Pier 60 as the national anthem played, followed by a flyover by 2 World War II biplanes and a few surprises along the way.
And we're going to head south in the intercoastal. And when we get to One Tree Island, that's where paratroopers are going to jump out and land on that island.
The parade route wrapped up at the Welch Causeway, where each boat was officially counted in hopes of breaking that world record. Now, this boat parade in support of President Trump comes as early voting wraps up across the Bay Area, with the primary election right around the corner. It's set for Tuesday, August 18th. In Clearwater, Elizabeth Fry, Fox 13 News.
Biden's ahead by double digits.
A record. Now, I challenge voters for Biden to do the same damn thing. Let's see if they can do it.
All right, let's see.
All right, you guys are on notice. Voters for Biden, let's go.
I've never seen anything like that. That is absolutely beautiful.
Now, I want to show you Think Mirror, right? So we've got the deep state right here in the good old United States of America really not liking our Secretary of State Pompeo, right? Or Barr, or POTUS, or
anybody. I wonder why.
Right?
Did you watch China Week?
Let's look at this. Wait, let me get it over here. Shoop. Okay, here we go. This is from China, guys. Ready?
Then there's the tragedy that has befallen Hong Kong.
We are on your side, fighting this war in the frontier for you. Should you support us?
China's national security law targeting Hong Kong. We're reading every morning new headlines of repression in Hong Kong. Crushing freedom in Hong Kong. We're revising Hong Kong's agreements with Hong Kong. Draconian national security law. It's sad. Passing a national security law that will deny significant amount of freedom. See it in Hong Kong. About Hong Kong freedom in Hong Kong. Hong Kong. In Hong Kong. Hong Kong's in Hong Kong. In Hong Kong. To Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Love Hong Kong. Hong Kong. I was the CIA director. We lied. We cheated. We stole. It was like we had entire training courses.
彭佩奥走到哪里，就把政治病毒和虚假信息带到哪里。批驳彭佩奥的言论，简直是浪费大家的时间。他像打了鸡血一样。 日复一日，重复罔顾事实、颠倒黑白的谎言，心虚不虚啊
？What about that, guys? Pretty interesting, huh?
Pretty targeted there, no?
Yeah, very targeted, guys.
I mean, coming directly at him.
And this is Chinese government. This is News China TV.
Remember what Pompeo was saying to all your governors.
That's right. All your governors, Confucius schools. Guess who started the Confucius schools, Shady? I bet you can't guess what his last name is.
I bet it was Lee.
Right.
How did I get that?
Wow, man. I have no idea. That was a good guess.
I picked that out of thin air.
That was a good guess, Shady. They don't hide it from you. These are the folks that don't hide it from you, guys. Also, let me see if I can find it. Let me just do Confucius. CONFU.
Oh, good luck.
SCIOUS.
I don't know about that.
Lee.
You got it.
Lee, Confucius School. The School of Life. Let me just find. There's 10,000. This is the Confucius Institute in Canada. There's 12,000 students a couple of years ago that basically are in what's it called? Not China, but Chicago. China.
Oh, the first three letters.
That's right. And these are considered a China, Hong Kong bad thing, right? This is, look at this. The point, U.S. ongoing vilification against Chinese Institute. And guess who shows up? Bolton said China's attempting to use think tanks and nonprofits. So there's some good things, but I found a video. Let me see if I can find it, but it's very telling. Shady, have you been doing any digging on the China stuff too?
A bit, yeah.
What about this? Let me pull this up. We can talk about this.
I mean, it seems like everything you open up, there's something there to discover.
It seems like all roads lead back to China. This is this is the third world country.
This is
right?
crazy.
This is China's investments, guys. Amount committed.
China's the third world country?
Look at 10 billion, 5 billion, 2 billion. The lowest is 10 million, guys. Look at that. It's just insane. Look at that, guys.
No, they're not trying to take over the world.
No.
No.
Look at this. So this is the their commitments, and let me see if I can
Look at everything in Venezuela.
Right. Look at it all.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere that in Turkey. Look at that. Iran, Syria. They just pledged $400 million to Iran in the mullahs, guys. I mean, for example, the House of Representatives, again, they vote to say no to, what is it called? Funding Planned Parenthood. And guess what happens? China,
Somebody
the next
comes
day,
in to help.
funds Planned Parenthood.
Right behind them.
Right?
Bill and Melinda Gates of hell.
That's right. I mean, and they're all over the place. The Confucius School in New Zealand. They're everywhere. And this is how they do it, guys. This is how they do it. Let me see. I actually posted it here. Let me just find it because it's interesting how the Confucius School has a word of the day. And the word was Li.
Huh?
Let me find it. Let me try to find it here. I'm scrolling quite a bit here. Hang on. So look at the third world country and their investments, guys. Look at that.
That really doesn't seem third world to me.
Here we go, Shady. Here we go. Let's learn a word of the day. Here we go.
Welcome to Confucius Institute in Edmonton. Today, first, let's see a picture. Wow, an ant. Maybe everybody knows the ant very strong. It can lift the weight maybe more times than his own weight, right? So the ant is very strong, right? Okay. Duck. The man, they are very strong too. They can lift weight. So if you want to lift the weight, you have to have Li. Li. Li means what? Okay. Look, we do boxing. Ha! So it means you have to have Li to beat somebody. So now, no matter this one or that one, you also have to have Li. Now you can understand what Li means. Okay. It means, strength. Okay. Li. Boxing. Lift. So now we can say Li stands for strength. Okay. In Asian China, they also describe Li like this. For example, when you work in the field, on a farm, you have to have, Li. If you have no strength, you cannot work, right? So, Li stands for strength. And also here, I'm strong. Li. Okay. I can do everything now. So, look. When you work on the farm or in the field, you use what? Yes, Li. Strength. Okay. Again, this is the Chinese word for today. Li stands for strength. No matter you do everything, you need to use
Li.
Li. Great. Okay. Welcome to www.confuciusedmonton.ca to learn more about word of the day. Thank you.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant. One ant.
Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss. They're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one? Are you kidding? Well, how about this? You let one ant stand up to us, then they all might stand up.
Silent majority.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. And if they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food.
It's about keeping those ants in line. That's why we're going back. Does anybody else want to stay?
Pretty good scene in a movie to describe what's happening today, Shady.
Pretty much sums it up.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, really. You know, I mean, all of us we have to start talking about this, or we're going to get buried in it.
That's right. It's definitely amazing stuff, guys. You know, everything that I am coming across is China, folks. Mao was a skull and bones. Yale, there's a Yale in China, folks. You just can't make this stuff up, guys. It's amazing what's happening in this world, and you see how many times Pompeo mentioned China. Now we've got Shady. We've got POTUS talking about China as we started talking about China here on this show. The very next day, it's all over the place. All roads lead there. And this is Prescott Bush, right? He was head of the Chinese U.S. Chamber of Commerce, guys. Prescott Bush.
This goes back a long, long way.
So we are just, and the Falun Gong, you guys got to realize this Falun Gong, guys, listen to this.
They played
pretty interesting. That it's a Lee too. And we know Donald Trump, fled his bloodlines too, like JFK did. I mean, this could be a good Lee. I don't know. But they've spent a lot of money bolstering Donald Trump, guys. So
all very interesting.
Yeah, right? I mean, this is the kind of stuff that we're looking at. And, we've got, the AI companies, China, the Google, right? Facebook digging, right? Did you see them digging, guys? They dug off the coast of Oregon, Facebook, and I'm looking up the company, and guess what?
Couldn't find it?
Couldn't find it, but I did find one that was in China with one word added to what they said in Facebook. So it's just, guys, it's just out there, folks. It's out there. It's all
the more that we dig, the more that we're finding.
That's right.
And now it's starting to come together with the deep state and then all the China stuff.
Guys, you got to watch this. Let's have a little fun. Watch this.
This was an unusual rollout because of the pandemic, obviously, right, Lauren?
It certainly was, Jim. Usually at an event like this, you would have a large crowd. There would be a lot of cheering, but that was not the case here. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did not have a big live audience for this announcement today because of the pandemic. They used part of their time on stage.
This was an unusual.
How classic, guys. It's because he's not winning. The bots. I don't know if you saw the Shadow. What was it? The Shadow Gate?
Yeah, I did.
There's some good stuff in there, guys. Watch it. Use your own discernment, but watch it. A lot of the people on 8chan are these people. These are the programs. A lot of the people on 8chan that are saying bad things, right? They're actually
IAA.
They're IAA, guys. I figured it out, and that helped me figure it out. And that's General Jones, folks.
And boy, they sure are using that to come after us the last few days.
And by the way, this man is running for president of the leader of the free world. Here we go.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Joe Biden's brain is on a vacation far away. When he speaks, it makes you wonder. He doesn't even know what he wants to say, and we know he likes the girls a whole lot younger. Biden's gonna lose to 45. There's nothing anyone can do. Democrats won't survive. It doesn't really matter who you talk to. A liberal mind you cannot teach them. And Chuck and Nancy, they don't have a clue. I guess they're gonna try another impeachment. Biden's gonna lose to 45. Expect the Democrats to switch him out just in time. They try to keep creepy Joe from sniffing. It's hard for him to keep his hands to himself. In the polls he's beating Donald Trump. Only enough for believing. At his age he should just really close the door and retire like Obama. We never hear about Hunter anymore. I guess he paid off his baby's mama. Don't think that we forgot about those bribes. AG Bar is gonna get to you in time.
And there's no doubt about it. And while you're sitting here worrying about Kamala Harris and Hillary not sitting down for a testimony that she's already being investigated on by Durham, bottom to top, Kevin Kleinsmith, you know, guys, we've got it all. It's happening, folks. It is happening. And here's the Iranian fuel tanker, Shady. Did you see this?
I did.
This is the largest seizure of Iranian fuel from 4 tankers. It's interesting. Bella, Behring, Pandy, and Luna, all going to Houston, Texas, guys, full of gas. Full of gas, guys. And, you know, take a look at the Justice News. This is the OIG, August 17th. Puerto Rico legislator indicted for theft. Nothing's happening, guys.
This is the things that the regular news ignores.
Right. Justice Department settles claim against California-based staffing company for favoring temporary visa workers over U.S. workers. Nothing's happening. 3 individuals charged with arranging adoptions from Uganda and Poland through bribery and fraud. Nothing is happening. Department of Justice publishes proposed regulations articulating the registration requirements for sex offenders under the Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act. Nothing is happening.
That was just Friday.
CenturyLink. Oh, CenturyLink. Brings enforcement action against CenturyLink, a huge internet provider. Operation Legend expands. They caught the killer for Legend, guys. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Nothing. I repeat, nothing is happening. Am I right?
Nothing can stop what is coming.
Am I right? Google got their hands slapped, and now they're, as of June 6th, I believe, they're not responding to data requests from Hong Kong government. Interesting. The Durham probe ex-FBI lawyer pled guilty in first criminal case arising from review sources say. Well, that actually happened. Thank you, Eric. Kamala Harris owes $1 million in bills from failed presidential run. Deadbeat Kamala.
Well, pay your bills.
Pay your bills, Kamala. Again, learn to speak Russian.
If this election's lost by Donald Trump, if I don't win the election, China will own the United States. You're going to have to learn to speak Chinese. Look,
I don't know if you can get much clearer than that. This is what they hid from us on the YouTube. This is Spielberg. Let me keep uploading on an yeah. So this is. Let me just play a little bit of it because it's important here. Here it is. They've blocked our video on copyright grounds, and it has Chinese characters there. Well, who is Youku? Well, Youku is a subsidiary. It's a Chinese video hosting. It's Chinese. It's straight out of Beijing, folks. Alibaba Group is the people that are doing this. So I, an American citizen, uploading on an American platform, am being censored straight out of communist China, Beijing, folks. This is the message. This is what they want me to cut out. Let's watch it. And I'm not going to play it because we'll get a copyright again. But it's basically Jack Ma doing a huge deal with Spielberg. And then the Jack Ma, head of his production company for Hollywood, is talking about hundreds of millions of dollars, and we're coming fast because you Americans don't care where the money comes from. And we're coming at you guys. And what if this was not training, Shady?
I don't think it is.
So the Army is telling you that they're spending $500 million to train soldiers to fight underground, ground. Let's tell our enemies, hey, we're spending money to train our soldiers to fight underground. Beware. Or is it already happening and it's not training?
Pray.
This is the Watch the Water. Submarine cable accident. Facebook abandons equipment and 6,500 gallons of fluid under the Oregon sea floor. So you got Google doing undersea cables. You got Facebook doing undersea cables. My theory is that they're doing these undersea cables to get off of our U.S. undersea cables so they can have their own damn network, guys. I'm just thinking they're trying to
mainline the propaganda.
Well, and they're trying to get off of our system, which will be taken over. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Google laying a second transatlantic cable to boost cloud reliability. Here's this Facebook slammed for abandoning broken drilling equipment. Keep your heads up, guys. We are winning, guys. And
I think we've well proven that there's a lot going on.
There's a lot
in
going
the last
on.
week.
A lot. And by the way, I talked to Tori Says about some of the attacks, and I'm really, again, she has been a friend of the show, right, Shady? I mean, she's been on her show, she's been on ours, and there was an article about her and some bad things that happened to her daughter. And they were saying that, she's in on this. No, she's actually the one that called the police. And these
it was a family matter.
It was a family matter, and it's disgusting.
And they followed protocol and did what they should do.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just filing. The husband is filing everything against her. Let's just pray for her 14-year-old daughter, who's very brave and is willing to speak up.
But the whole Millie thing and people connecting Millie to Q posts. I mean, let's just stop that.
Yeah, well, that's what they got to do. By the way, this is breaking. A scientist can be bought off just as easily as a politician. Enjoy your mask. Shady, look at the traction on that one. Okay. If anybody worked in the scientific community or knows anything about it, my buddy worked in a biotech firm. And he quit because they're saying they wanted him to make the test lean towards this answer. Okay, so he quit. Now look at this. This is, I want to show you this because these are the Proud Boys, and they're called racists and all this other stuff, but we know why that is. This was a Kalamazoo, Michigan. The church had a vigil at Arcadia Creek Festival, and Samuel L. Robinson covered it. And by the way, he actually got arrested after all this. Let me follow him. I forgot to follow him. But this is very interesting. The community members are interacting with members of an anti-racist group. They don't talk to the media, but they tell me some are Kalamazoo residents and some are from out of town. The group has an armed perimeter around the area. Okay, these guys are called the Proud Boys. So if you watch this, he addresses the crowd and asks the people to commit themselves to nonviolence this afternoon, which we all want nonviolence, right? So here are the crowd forming towards the Arcadia Creek entrance. Okay, let's just take a look. There's a lawyer there. They have their own lawyers, guys.
Proud Boys, no KKK, no racist USA.
So now they're calling Proud Boys no KKK.
KKK, no racist USA. Proud Boys, no KKK, no racist.
Little do they know, the Democrats funded the KKK. Right? So let's look at the Proud Boys have arrived. Here they are come. You can see them there. They got their flags, the Gadsden flag, all that. And let's look at this. Let's see who threw the first punch, guys. Who's throwing the first punch, Shady? These guys aren't going to take your crap. They're going to fight back and defend themselves, Shady. I'm not endorsing this, guys. I'm just showing you what is happening. I don't endorse violence. Sorry, there's some language, guys. Maybe we can stop the audio. But the Black Lives Matter group, or Antifa, threw the first punch, Shady, is what I can tell.
And they consistently are doing that in most situations.
Right. So now they're saying the Proud Boys are attacking counter-protesters, spraying pepper spray. I've been hit and sprayed, this guy says. But even if, let's say, these guys do believe in the KKK and all that other stuff, why can't they protest peacefully Two. I mean, I'm not saying that I agree with any of these views, and I don't think they have these views. I think they're just being, wrap-up smeared. But these are people that are holding the American flag walking down the street. And people are attacking them, and they're defending themselves. Now, if you understand natural law, defending yourself is absolutely okay.
Yes. It used to be, and now it seems like our government is forgetting that.
So let's see who came up and hit these guys. Let's see. Did they throw the first punch? He's saying, stand back. Come on, stand back. Boom. He hit them, folks. Okay? And, it's just so sad, folks. This is what happened in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And the cause of this, shady, there's been no police present. And the mainstream cult, which is your true cult, the dark occult priests of the CIA, MSM, are the ones that are propagating this bullshit to make people act this way, guys.
Well, they're also giving people strength because they know there's no one there to arrest them.
That's right. That's right.
That's a big deal.
And apparently this guy, police arrived as Proud Boys retreated to a parking garage by Radisson. He was arrested and charged with impeding traffic while reporting on Facebook for MLive. So, good footage. Sad to see that there was violence, but it seems to me like, they didn't throw the first punch. They were marching peacefully.
Well, the Chinese propaganda is working.
Yeah. So who should we vote for, Shady? Newsweek did an article about every QAnon supporter running for Congress. So thank you, Newsweek.
Yeah, you're giving us our list. Thank you.
That's our list. And Joe Ray made the list. And, get over there and check it out. Extra good boys for catching that. Yeah. I mean, they are trained antagonists. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Look what happened in South Korea, Shady.
This was incredible,
This is your tweet right here. This is why would Twitter suppress an account with all these beautiful South Koreans, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Are they supporting Black Lives Matter, or are they, what is this, Shady? They want their government back. They want their sovereignty back, guys. We have a Korean Q army as well, and God bless South Korea, and thank you for standing up for your rights, guys. This is worldwide. Now, I've been doing Bing search results. As you know, Q has been posting Bing as search results for QAnon, right? Come to find out, Bing is a Chinese search engine. And there it is right there. Bing comes back online in China. So let's look at the search engines for today. Let's actually just go to Bing. Bing. And what I do, I need you guys to keep a lookout on the Bing, because Bing is online in China. What is that? That looks like Chinese to me. I don't know. But anyways, let's look at QAnon. Here we go. QAnon, and let's look at news. And let's see what's big. Here's 2 hours ago. QAnon is the future of the Republican Party. Look at that. They want me to download Microsoft Edge. I don't think so. QAnon is the future of the Republican Party. QAnon was a theory on a message board. Now it's headed for Congress. They're afraid, Shady. John Oliver deconstructs bat poop QAnon theory. Look at this. They're using, this is I think a trigger word, and a headline. An exotic dancer, a nuclear engineer, a QAnon enthusiast, and Laura Loomer, the GOP race to represent Trump's Palm Beach district. What?
What kind of headline is that?
I think I want the exotic dancer. I don't know about you guys.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. Just kidding. Marjorie Taylor Greene rejects QAnon candidate label. John Oliver exposed Trump, Kamala Harris, Biden's birtherism, or Kamala Harris birtherism, and the absurdity of QAnon. Absurdity. QAnon indicted her to kidnap her son, or incited her to kidnap her son. Yeah, how did Q incite anybody to kidnap her own son and then hid from the law?
A bit of a stretch.
Maybe there's something more to that, Daily Beast.
No, they don't dig any further than a way to blame on Q.
Republican Congressman sounds alarm over QAnon stepping up his crusade against conspiracy theories. Now, who is that guy? Who is this? Rep Kingziger. Here, let's check him out. It's probably going to give me like all this stuff. That's a screen grab. So that guy, there he is. We have to be vigilant. Bad actors like QAnon who spread misinformation and sow chaos through social media. And we have to make it our responsibility to ensure these conspiracy theories don't take root and damage the foundation of our society. Shady. What is he hiding? So let's look up, what's his name? Congressman Kissinger. Let's go to DuckDuckGo. Let's do a live dig real quick. Representative Adam. How do you spell his name? It sounds like Kissinger, doesn't it?
I think it popped up right there, didn't it?
Yeah, there he is. And let's get there. And then let's add China. Let's see. Oh, we got a hit. He slams China for mishandling. Okay, it's time for leaders to disavow QAnon. These are realistic answers. When it comes to GOP China review, 14 House members are moving forward with work on China task force. Okay, so he's actually against China, which is interesting because I think we're being loud about China now too as QAnons, if you will. A lot of the other QAnons aren't really caught up yet, but they will. But it's funny because we're actually saying the same thing as the quote unquote mainstream cult media. So it's interesting that now we're kind of coming together on something that we believe in. You see what I'm saying, Shady?
Yeah, but it also could be surface stuff.
Right.
You know, like everybody talks out about it on the surface, but what do they really do when it comes down to taking the money?
Right. The thesis.
Or allowing them into their state or into their universities.
Synthesis, yes.
Control both sides.
Exactly. Look at this. I'm dying. And, so I looked up the polls for Hillary Clinton and Biden. What was it? Exactly. August 4th. And these are about the same numbers, guys. I'm dying, Shady. I'm dying, I tell you.
I tell you.
By the way, Bill Gates, who said he had no relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, met with the disgraced financier multiple times, including 2011 meeting with billionaire Eva Dubin and her teenage daughter. And by the way...
Well, I believe that there were more, and he and his spokespeople would not say how many in total they actually met. But this included visits to the mansion, seeing each other in Seattle, flying on Epstein's plane, when we all know Bill Gates has his own $40 million plane. And then, as an investigative reporter, why would Gates say, I had no relationship with him, when, of course, he knows what the facts are? So that always sets off red flags for me.
He also has one of the largest, most established foundations on his own.
Yes.
Why would they ever set up a charitable trust benefiting Jeffrey Epstein?
Well,
what's the explanation?
Not only does he have the world's largest charitable foundation, but one of their primary missions is to help young women in underprivileged countries. Jeffrey Epstein was preying on young women from Eastern Europe, from South Africa, luring them into his web. And it's the antithesis of what the Gates Foundation stands for. And by the way, there were Gates Foundation employees who were horrified when they realized what Jeffrey Epstein had done and was saying, we don't want to have anything to do with this, and yet the project went on.
And what is the Gates explanation for this?
That it was all about philanthropy, that Bill Gates just wanted to find new sources of money.
But when you went and met with Jeffrey Epstein a year and a half ago, I read your piece, you knew straight out of the gate something didn't add up. It smelled foul. Bill Gates didn't notice that? One of the smartest guys in the world.
I mean, he's a registered sex offender, and after I rang the doorbell, it opens, and there is a beautiful young woman standing there who I didn't think was 16, but she could have been, 19 or something, and I thought, whoa, a sex offender has a beautiful young woman opening the door. So I didn't even have to go through the door before I realized there's something really weird going on.
Creepy.
It's all coming out, my friend.
It's all coming out. And by the way, look at this tweet, Shady. 30,000 likes. And I said, I'm just going to leave this here. Twitter followers, Joe Biden, 8.3 million. Kamala Harris, 4.8 million. Donald J. Trump, 85.1 million at the time of this tweet.
And getting bigger.
Getting bigger by the day.
I think he had like 68 around the first of the year.
That's right. Also, guys, as we wrap this show up today, I think I had some fun today. We just kind of went through news and just, wrapped things up, wrapped it around. But there's so many booms in these threads. So on my pinned tweet, I have make sure to check out China Week parts 1 through 4. So many booms. And let's watch this video that Mean Green Meme Machine made. Check it out. Booms. They're here, guys. So if you check that out, guys, and below are all the China Weeks, guys, and it's pretty cool. And this is the actual thread we did right here. Starting it off, kicking it off with Monica Lewinsky. It wasn't really the famous blue dress. It was the red shoes. China Gate, red, China. And obviously, you know, red shoes could mean other things, as we know. But look at that, guys. Let me just retweet that so you guys have that. But that's the thread that started it all. Our dig into China. And Shady, don't forget, we got, how come I can't QCon? So this is Red Pill Roadshow in Jacksonville, Florida. Mark your calendars. Buy tickets today. August 25th. The show starts at 4 p.m., ends at midnight, 25 general admission. We will be there, Shady.
Yeah, I'm looking so forward to meeting some of you.
And that's at the Jacksonville Ice and Sportplex, 3605 Phillips Highway, Jacksonville, Florida. Calling all digital soldiers. You don't want to miss it. And why doesn't the QCon Live link work for me, Shady? Is it QCON.LIVE?
Yeah, that was, that's it. Yeah.
Huh. It doesn't work for me for whatever reason. Maybe check the proxy and firewall, reload. It's waiting for QCon.live. I don't know if they're off, but QCon.live, August 26th. I think that starts at 4 as well, Shady. Am I right on that?
I think that one starts at 10 a.m.
Oh, 10 a.m. And that's actually like, they're going to have speakers come up and talk before lunch. And then after lunch, kind of like a panel discussion, guys.
Yeah, my link is working.
Drop it like it's hot.
Doing it now. Yep, coming in.
You can drop it in the chat. That's good too. There it is.
I did.
QCon.live. Let me open it up. Establishing secure connection.
It won't open it from. It opens it right up for me.
It's opening. I think here it is. No, see, look at it. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Maybe my firewall or something is messing with it. But QCon.live. Get on there. By the way, ITM 15 or Shady. What is it? Shady 15?
Yep.
Gets you 15% off, guys. So please. Also,
looking forward to seeing some of you.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing some of you guys there. I will have protection around me and Shady. So we're going to look forward to it, guys. Guys, get out. Check out China Week. Shady, that's it for me, guys. Much love to the most red-pilled audience on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, guys. You guys are amazing. No, it's not an ad blocker. Interesting. They don't want me to go there, I guess. So, Shady, what do you think? Final words, final thoughts as we get out of here, because it's always been China, it seems like.
Well, my final thoughts today were, how did I do?
You did great, Shady.
I did okay?
You did great, brother. And,
I know that some of you probably noticed that I do not sound normal. I am having some reconstruction done on my teeth. I actually have braces put on my teeth this past week. As a matter of fact, the same day that my Twitter goes down, I had this thing done in my mouth, and it's taking me some time to adjust. I'm really trying hard to articulate properly. It's not easy, but I'm working on it. I appreciate you bearing with me. This is going to be a couple of months. I'm hoping I get better, and I apologize for sounding like I've got 6 marbles in my mouth.
Right.
But I'm doing the best I can, and Matrixx is tolerating me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're all right, dude. You're good. And I'm actually proud of you for going through what you're going through, because this is something that Shady has wanted to do for a long time. And taking care of ourselves is a #1 priority. So Shady, I'm very, happy for you that you're taking the time and the effort, and it's costly, guys, to take care of himself, and that's the most important thing right there, Shady.
Well, I appreciate that. Like I said, it's driving me crazy, and I hate that I sound off, but
N2Q says you sound fine.
It's not permanent.
Meta Tharrelson says, Shady, no worries.
Oh, thank
Sparky
you guys.
said
You guys
LOL.
are just saying that.
And Jazzy Bug said prayers and protection for you both. Thank you. We're all mad here. Says we love you, Shady. Gloria says I wondered about your voice, Shady. So now she knows. Sandy White says you rock, Shady. You're all good.
Oh, thank you.
With 3 O's. Shady Groove 1.
And a 1. I have 3 O's and a 1 now.
Sophia Chick says I want bottom braces again. She wants to take care of herself too. God bless you. Irene says Shady, you're okay. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm trying to eat my lunch.
It's always been China. Shady, Groove, God bless you. God bless each and every one of you. Mods, somebody was asking for the China Week Part 2, but you can go to my pinned tweet over there on YouTube, and, this is the pinned tweet, and it has every single one right here. Even though it says 1, it's actually 2 because YouTube is screwy. All right, guys. Or go to this channel, youtube.com/c/InTheMatrixx. Go to videos. You'll see them right there, guys. Much, much love. It's always been China.
Boom.
The elite families have moved their operations to China, folks. It's always been China. Thank you, Gloria. Where we go, when we go all, Gina. Much love, Irene. Debful. You sound better than I. Trust me, she says. We love you guys. Great show. Thank you, Linda. Tommy, love you, brother. Sparky, thank you so much for your time today, bro. Pastor Shadowley says, amen. Tiffany Lee, where we go, when we go. Aw. Lee. Can you guys hear me? Let's do this. God bless you. See you tomorrow. 1300.